Hi guys and welcome to my new YouTube video. We already have made a dedicated video in comparison of all these image generation models. We compared Google's Gemini, OpenAI's ChatGPT, Microsoft's Copilot and Elon Musk's Grok. But in this video, I wanted to show you guys two new image generation models that I saw which are absolutely free and are pretty good. Also, both these models have one major advantage compared to all the other models we have tested previously. Let's check it out. On the screen, you can see the side-by-side comparison of Flux AI image generator to the left and Ideogram AI image generator to the right. You have the space to put in your prompt, which is going to be the place where you put in the text of the image you want to generate, your idea, your creation. The significant advantage which I said was about changing the image dimensions. That is what is possible with Ideogram as well as Flux. This is not possible when it comes to Google's Gemini or ChatGPT. When you first register, you get some free credits, 10 in the case of Flux. I have used 2 because I generated 2 images. And in case of Ideogram, you get 10 credits which increase week by week slowly. This is the advantage of Flux as well as Ideogram. Let us start with putting a simple prompt like generating future of AI text to see how it performs on replicating the text. We can have some neon style. You can just copy paste the prompt in the field and you can also select the aspect ratio, whichever you want. That's a good sign. In case of Flux, 1 credit is used when you're generating the image. In Flux, you just get the option of changing the dimension. In case of Ideogram, you get the option of changing the dimension. The images by default are set to public and they also generate 4 images by default. If you want to change the number, you need to upgrade to the Plus Pro. Basically, you need to subscribe to their Pro module. You need to have some monthly subscription. By default, it stays to 4. You also get the option of magic prompt. That is, it enhances the prompt and makes it more creative. That is easy for the model to understand and make it more creative. You can also select the style and color. That's more flexibility, more creativity options in case of Ideogram. That's not possible in case of Flux, but you can also have the image converted to text, video, and some other options as well. So let's click on generate and see how the image turns out to be. In case of Flux, it immediately starts loading, and in case of Ideogram, you are in the queue. It modifies the prompt into magic prompt, and then it gets a loading bar, and you have the image. You can see that in case of Flux, it was not able to replicate the text accurately. And in case of Ideogram, you got 4 images, which obviously were able to replicate the text. So that's a very good sign. You can obviously download the image, share the image, and you have a whole lot of other options in case of Ideogram. You can open it in Canvas, you can change the style, you can modify the prompt, regenerate it, depending on how many credits you have available. You can share the image and you get the images for future reference in the Creations tab. That is how the results were with the first prompt, but let us change the prompt. If you are working for some brand, let's say you want to generate some kind of a logo, you can again just copy paste the text, maybe modify the dimension depending on what your requirement is, change the aspect ratio. That's all you can do when it comes to Flux, but that's definitely better than ChatGPT's default aspect ratio. Some aspect ratios are behind the payment system, but that's fine. You can just click on generate and let's see how the results turn out to be. Here again, 1 credit is used when it comes to generating the image in case of Flux and 4 in the case of Ideogram because 4 images are getting generated by default. And there is how the image looks like. Here you can see that again, text was something which was messed up by Flux, but in case of Ideogram, it was able to generate the text very accurately. And in my opinion, I felt Ideogram does a better job. And as far as I could think, it is also better than ChatGPT in my opinion. So That was it for today's video. Hope you guys learned something new. These image generation models are good for creative purposes. Maybe you can generate your own thumbnail, own poster, own logo with it. Obviously, Ideogram gives you a little bit more flexibility, more creative options, and if you pay, you have more tools available at your service. You can download the image and then you can modify the image according to your own needs. Hope you guys learned something new in this video. Consider subscribing to my channel and I'll see you in the next one. Bye.